exceptional results for a vaccine that's offered to middle schoolers in the U.S. Here to explain is Dr. Scott Hadland, Chief of Adolescent and Young Adult Medicine at Mass General for Children. Great to see you, Dr. Hadland.
Good to see you too.
All right, Dr. Hadland, we've known for a while that the HPV vaccine is very effective at preventing cervical cancer later in life. So what are you learning from this new study about it?
That's right. This was a study looking at women from all across the country of Scotland, and specifically looked back at women who had gotten that HPV vaccine, which again, we know to prevent against cervical cancer, and looked back at the women who had gotten the vaccine when they were 12 or 13 years old. And these were women that, fast forward when the researchers studied them in their late 20s or early 30s and asked the question, how many women in this group that got vaccinated early developed invasive cervical cancer? The answer was zero. Not a single woman developed invasive cervical cancer, just demonstrating how incredibly effective this vaccine is. And the good news is this vaccine is available here in the United States. We recommend it. We typically offer it to young people when they're about 11 or 12 years old. And so this life-saving sort of capability, this life-saving vaccine is available here to families.
Wow.
Yeah, well, so Dr. Hadland, you mentioned they were 12, 13. My understanding is it's recommended kids get the vaccine before 14. So if you would explain why that is.
Right. Well, the researchers found in the study that when women waited until 14 or older to get the vaccine, it actually turned out there were some cases of invasive cervical cancer that happened in that group of women. Fortunately, the rates of cervical cancer in that group were actually half that of women who did not get the vaccine. And so, it's clear that the HPV vaccine works and is effective. It's just better if you get it in at a younger age, typically by age 12 or 13, which is, again, what we recommend here in the United States. And the reason for that, the reason you want to get it in early is that HPV is a virus that is spread through sexual contact. And actually, teens of this current generation are waiting later than prior generations of teens to have sex. They're using condoms at higher rates than prior generations. And so they're doing the things that they should do to protect themselves. And yet we still know that some teens will have sex. And we want to make sure that the vaccine is provided to them before that first contact.
All right, so you kind of alluded to this. If you didn't get the vaccine before you turned 14, I would imagine it's not too late to get it now.
It's not too late. And, in this study in Scotland, about 9 in 10 women had gotten the HPV vaccine. Here in the United States, our rates are lower. There are about 6 in 10 people have gotten the HPV vaccine. And HPV is a virus linked not just to invasive cervical cancer, but is also linked to cancers of the head and neck, certain GI cancers. It's linked to penile cancers in men. And so there's a lot of reasons to get this vaccine. And so, if your child has missed it or if you've missed it, it's not too late to go back and get it. And in fact, the HPV vaccine is available in this country to people up to the age of 45. And so I've gotten this vaccine to protect myself because it's a really important and life-saving vaccine. And I recommend it for all of my patients and have taken it myself.